I buried my grandmother at noon. By midnight, I knew my own mother was planning to kill me. And the worst part? He smiled the entire time. If you've ever sat across from someone you loved, and suddenly realized you were never safe, then don't blink. Because what I discovered behind one locked door turned my grief into a weapon. Before we go any further, tell me in the comments where you're watching from today. My name is Gemma Montgomery, and the only person who ever loved me without conditions was lowered into the ground on a foggy hill in Vermont. The cemetery was private. Old money quiet. The kind of silence that presses against your ears until your thoughts echo too loudly. My grandmother, Evelyn Montgomery, was 82. But she wasn't fragile. She did crosswords in pen. She hiked 3 miles every morning. She corrected my grammar for fun. A sudden stroke didn't make sense. As the priest finished speaking, I felt hollow. Like someone had scooped my chest clean. Then, a hand clamped around my wrist. Hard. Too hard. I turned and saw Elias Thorne, our family's estate lawyer for over 40 years. His breath smelled like old paper and peppermint. His eyes were wild. Gemma, he whispered, leaning close. Your grandmother didn't die of a stroke. My stomach dropped. If you want to stay alive, he continued, meet me at the old library on 4th Street in 1 hour. Do not tell your mother. Do not tell your uncle. Their grief is a performance. Then he disappeared into the fog. I stood frozen, heart slamming so hard it felt like it was trying to escape. I looked over at my family. My mother, Diane, dabbing dry eyes with a silk handkerchief. My uncle Victor already checking his watch. For the first time in my life, I didn't see family. I saw predators. I waited in my car until the last black SUV left the cemetery. Then I drove. The 4th Street Library was old, Victorian, choked in ivy like it was trying to disappear. Inside, Elias stood in the shadows. No condolences. No small talk. He handed me a thick manila envelope. Evelyn came to me 3 weeks ago, he said. She was scared. He explained how she'd noticed a metallic taste in her oatmeal. How she kept losing her keys. Then found them in my mother's purse. She thought she was losing her mind. She wasn't. Elias showed me a toxicology report. Not from a hospital. From a private lab. Her heart medication, he said quietly, wasn't medication. It was high-dose arsenic. So precise. Designed to mimic a stroke. My vision tunneled. Why? I whispered. Elias didn't hesitate. The Montgomery Trust. $40 million. And my grandmother was planning to give all of it to me. Bypassing my mother. Bypassing my uncle. That's when Elias said the words that nearly stopped my heart. If you sign anything they give you, you're next. The mansion looked different that night. Not grand. Not safe. Like a tomb pretending to be a home. Inside, the smell of lilies hit me. My mother sat in the parlor, wine glass in hand. Beside her, Dr. Aries Vance, our family physician. The man who signed my grandmother's death certificate. He smiled. A shark smile. You look exhausted, Gemma, he said. I have something to help you sleep. He held up a pill bottle. My skin crawled. Then my mother stood, holding legal documents. Just a formality, she said sweetly. Sign these and we'll handle the estate. I read one line. It wasn't management. It was total surrender. I tried to leave. That's when Victor stepped out of the shadows, blocking the stairs. Just sign, he said. We're family. Family. The word tasted rotten. I lied. Said I needed my grandmother's pen. And ran. Outside, Mrs. Gable, our elderly neighbor, hissed my name. She was shaking. They were burning her things, she whispered. Your mother was laughing. She handed me a small leather diary. An evidence log. A micro SD card. And a final message. They think I'm fading. The truth is in the parlor lamp. Don't let them win. Use the well. The well. I found the pelican case. And ran. Victor chased me to my car. Pounded the glass. I drove straight to state police. We played the audio. My mother's voice. Come. Told. Will sedate Gemma. Declare her incompetent. Uncle Victor. And if she doesn't cooperate? Dr. Vance. Accidents happen. There were life insurance policies. On me. I felt myself break. But then, I made a choice. I went back. I wore a wire. Sat at the desk. Asked one question. Did Grandma suffer? My mother leaned in. And confessed. Victor grabbed me. The door exploded. State police. Cuffs. Screams. Silence. My mother didn't cry. She stared at me with pure hatred. 6 months later. The mansion is no longer a home. It's the Evelyn Montgomery Foundation for Truth and Justice. Victor and Dr. Vance are serving life. My mother writes me letters. I burn them. I visited my grandmother yesterday. Left a red rose. And her completed crossword. I finally understand. Greed doesn't destroy families. It reveals them. I'm Gemma Montgomery. And I'm finally free. If this story made you rethink who you trust, hit like. If you believe justice should be earned, subscribe. And tell me in the comments, would you have gone back into that house? I'll see you in the next one.